What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm sharing with you guys how to add color into your capsule wardrobe. So I got a few requests on this specific topic because as much as we love wearing neutral, sometimes it could feel a little bit repetitive, a little bit boring. Sometimes you want to add a little bit of spark or pizzazz into your wardrobe. But then again, also sometimes adding color, it could feel a little bit overwhelming. I'm not sure which colors to add. And, you know, sometimes our wardrobe doesn't feel very like cohesive, or it just seems like it's all over the place when we start adding colors. So I'm going to share with you guys 5 super simple and easy tips and steps on how to add color into your capsule wardrobe so that way it looks very cohesive, it looks put together, it doesn't look overwhelming, it actually all blends really well with each other. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right in. The first step that I recommend you guys doing, considering when you are trying to add color into your wardrobe, is you want to know your favorite neutral color. So kind of have like your base neutrals. I know this isn't color, but this is a really good foundation to keep in mind. These are neutrals that I like to call them as base colors, so colors that you wear all year round. So for example, mine are black, white, and then an oatmeal color, and then different shades of creams. No, I say this specifically because a lot of people say have neutrals in your wardrobe. Neutrals are such an essential, which they are because they provide a really good foundation and base when you are building outfits. But you want to also be particular about what shades of neutrals, because there are like gazillion different shades of beige. There are a zillion different shades of camel, so many different shades of cream. So I just recommend you guys being really specific about what shades. That's why I mentioned, you know, white, black, that's very specific. And then oatmeal, that's a specific type of shade, and then, you know, a couple different shades of cream usually is what I add into my wardrobe with that. But when I'm picking out basics and essential pieces to have in my closet, I always look for those shades when it comes to basics, at least. That way that's a good foundation for me to have to when I start building off of that. So your base color palette could look totally different than mine. It just depends on what you naturally gravitate towards to most. And, you know, I just highly encourage you guys to be very intentional with that on specifically what colors, what shades specifically, because there's so many different ones out there. Second tip, so when you're adding colors into your wardrobe, is to keep each color palette seasonal. So this is totally like personal preference. Some people like to have colors that they wear all year round. For me, it's a lot easier. It makes more sense for me when I have colors that I pick that are seasonal. So for example, I came out with my fall wardrobe essentials video. I shared with you guys just pretty much all of my basic pieces for my fall wardrobe essentials. It was all pretty much neutral colors. And then once I got comfortable with that, I started adding different shades of burgundy into my capsule wardrobe. So you can pick probably almost as many colors as you want for your capsule wardrobe to add it into each season. I just kept mine super simple because I personally just love wearing neutrals. So I just stuck with burgundy, but I went with multiple shades of burgundy. Also notice that when you add color into your wardrobe, let's say you just add one color, it makes it look so much more cohesive and blend well with each other when you add multiple shades of that specific color. So for example, burgundy, I went with like a really deep shade of burgundy and then a few lighter shades as well. So, you know, when you put them together, they look really beautiful with each other, and then when you add them with my neutral colors, they blend very well with each other. So consider that as well. So if you're just starting to add color into it, try adding one color and then have multiple shades of that color. Next tip, this was probably my favorite one because I feel like most of us are visual people, and this tip is seriously, it has been such a life changer for me when it comes to building my wardrobe, whether it's neutrals or whether it's adding color to it. But it is to create a collage / layout of each seasonal capsule wardrobe. Creating a visual capsule wardrobe, so you put a collage together. You can download an app like Canva, and then you can screenshot some of your favorite, you know, clothing pieces and add it to there, and then you could see if all those pieces blend well with each other before you actually purchase those pieces. So this is actually how I prepare for each seasonal capsule wardrobe, and this is how I figure out what I want to purchase for myself. So you know, most of my shopping is done online, so this trick really helps me. So I just, you know, pick something I notice I really like online, and then I add it to the collage to see if it blends well with the rest of my wardrobe. And then when I actually get the piece, I know that it actually does blend blend well. I don't have to worry about trying to mix and match because I already did the work of having that collage. This is exactly what I did with my fall wardrobe. I added just my base neutral colors, my base essential pieces for the fall, and then I started to add different shades of burgundy into it, and it blends beautifully together. Sure, maybe not all of the pieces go well with each other, but most of them do, and that's what I strive for, is for most of them to go well with each other. This is literally my biggest tip I can give you guys. Tip number 3 is to create a visual board for yourself, because 1, this will help you figure out what you actually need and want. 2, this will really help to see if everything that you want to get will go with each other. And 3, it makes it so much easier to add color into your wardrobe, because you can see if the colors that you want are going with the rest of the pieces that you have. Tip number 4, this honestly, okay, I know I said the previous one is my favorite, but I would just say 3 and 4 are my absolute favorite. So the 4th tip is to choose muted colors. So again, this is personal preference. If you don't know what muted colors are, muted is just another word for gray, dulled, and desaturated. It just means when colors have a low saturation, like muted, for example. So on the screen I'm sharing with you guys here, one side is more of those lightly muted colors, and then the other side is a lot darker. And in the center, those are the original colors. So, you know, it's totally up to you whether you want to use those original colors or you want to go for the muted, whichever side that you want to go with. But I do believe and know from experience that going with muted colors, you get so much more versatility, and they blend so much better with neutral colors, and it looks very cohesive and beautiful together. So for example, on the light side is when I call my spring or summer capsule, I would add maybe 1 or 2 colors from that side, different shades of it, into my spring or summer wardrobe, because those colors are geared more towards those specific seasons, those lighter pastel type colors. And on the darker side, like I was using that burgundy color, those are really great for fall and winter for myself, and that's just personally what I enjoy. Again, you don't have to choose only muted colors. If you want like a big pop of red, go for it, you know? So and again, that's just, you know, and if you want something like that, then use your visual board to add those types of colors to it to see if it does blend well with your other pieces, just to make sure everything matches before you purchase it. If you are looking for versatility and, you know, things that are more cohesive, I believe going the muted route with colors is so much more beneficial in so many ways. So then the 5th tip, the final one, if you are struggling on what colors you want to add, you don't know where to start, honestly, you guys, the easiest tip is Pinterest. Look on Pinterest. Just literally type in color palettes for, you know, specific seasons. So color palettes for fall, for example. And on Pinterest, it will pull up so many options of different color combinations. And you can just pick one that really speaks to you, and then try to find clothing, you know, that are similar or like those shades that you saw. And that will really help you get started into adding color into your wardrobe. Alright, so just to summarize everything, so tip 1 is to have your base neutral colors. Tip 2, keep each color palette seasonal. Again, this is personal preference, but this is just what works better for me, and I think it will work better for a lot of you guys as well. 3 is to create a collage / layout of each seasonal capsule wardrobe. 4 is to choose muted colors, and 5, if you are stuck on what colors to choose to pick how to add, go on Pinterest and check all of their options. With that, we made it to the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I really hope you learned something. I was seriously so excited to share this video with you guys, because all of these steps and tips have helped me so much, not only just building a really classic wardrobe that I personally love and enjoy, but really helping me adding color into my wardrobe as well to spice it up a little bit. And again, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe for new weekly videos about fashion and lifestyle. Follow me on Instagram. I post there pretty much every single day, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!